Hey, Ross.
Testing, testing.
Why? Yeah, no heckling my neighbors, eh?
Go down. Go down.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Saugeen Shores Winterhawks hockey. Tonight, the Winterhawks, coming off a win last night in Europe, host last year's North Division champions, the Mapleton-Minto 81. It's payback time. Your officials for tonight's game: the referee, Rick Sadler from Markdale, linesman John Nixon from Durham, and Tim Walter from Owen Sound. And please welcome the Bruce Telecom Winterhawks flag bearers tonight from the Aaron Eldersley Novice Local League team. We have before us the goalie Colby Hurst, Wyatt Colley, Joshua Stevens, Tina Johnson, J.J. McCartney, and Grace Medill. So far this season, the team has participated in one tournament and played the first season game last week, resulting in a tie. By the way, Wyatt Colley is Winterhawks captain Greg Katie's great nephew. Wyatt is also a defenseman like Uncle Greg. Let's have a hand for our flag bearers.
That's okay, I'm like, keep this thing up.
Okay, here they come. Make some noise for your Winterhawks. Now here is your Winterhawks starting lineup, brought to you by Anthony's Country Kitchen in Port Elgin. At center, number 16, Andy Mitchell. Right wing, number 8, Brendan Hayflake. Left wing, number 13, Greg Wardell. On defense, number 19, Nick Quaid. And number 21, Kyle Wilson. And your goalie tonight is number 31, Joe Kirkland. As in the past few weeks, we have experienced tragedy in our armed forces on Canadian soil. It makes this Tuesday's Remembrance Day observance that much more important. With that in mind, the Winterhawks and the 81s hockey clubs would ask everyone to stand and observe a moment of silence for our armed forces, past and present, who have fought for and maintained our freedom and will continue to do so proudly in the future.
Oh.
Thank you. Now we would ask you to remain standing and sing along as Aspen Chapman sings our national anthem. See if you can follow her in English, Ojibwe, and French. Please welcome Aspen Chapman.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons command. Carton bras et border la payer, il s'est porté la croix. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants exploits. Oh Canada, get John Antwen, Nani Guera, Mi Guechoen, Dada. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you, Aspen Chapman.
Just. Yep.
I just like
Okay, fans, let's make some noise for some Winterhawks hockey.
Welcome everyone inside the Plex in Port Elgin. This is Saugeen Shores Winterhawks hockey. Tonight, the Winterhawks facing the Mapleton-Minto 81s, and we are underway. Giveaway in the front. Scott Tregunno for the 81s turns over. And out to center, Brendan Hayfling. Chased by Tregunno back into the corner for Nick Quaid. Quaid finds Mitchell on the far side. Mitchell can't get it deep, and the Winterhawks will regroup in the neutral zone. Shot in, no icing, and the Winterhawks will change as the 81s regroup behind their own net. Tossed out to center, and Trevor Smith gets it. Smith picks it up in Mitchell's feet. Can't do much with it. Johnston gives chase. Up to the point. It's Jacob Brown knocking it down. Mitchell in the corner. Mitchell back to the point to Brown. Brown shot through, deflected, stopped by Hamilton. Mitchell on the boards, out front for Fraz. Fraz has his shot deflected. Johnston gets it, his shot's blocked. 81's getting in the way early on. Here comes Martinelli for the 81s. Shot into the Winterhawks zone. Joe Kirkland starting tonight for the Winterhawks. Picked up the win last night in Durham. Shot into the zone. Zach Graham giving chase for the 81s, and it'll be whistled down.
Fans, don't forget to get your 50-50.
Starting goaltenders tonight for the Winterhawks, number 31, Joe Kirkland. And also number 31 for Mapleton-Minto, Jason Hamilton.
To take part in the Miller Insurance $50,000 shootout. And of course, there's the regular cash draw.
Draw won by Kazarian. Back of the net, Trevor Smith. He wheels out, gets it up to the Andy Fraz. It's in his skates, and he's going to be offside. '81s get it out to center, but the Winterhawks are able to recover. Kazarian gets it into the Mapleton zone. In the corner, comes out, kept in by Fraz. Fraz ends up with it. It's down in the corner now. Fraz and Seiler. Out front, Fraz with a weak one-timer, and Hamilton is able to hang on. Your scratches tonight for the Winterhawks: Kent McPherson, Adam Alexander, Tyler Kennedy, Dave Grant, Blake Underwood, Jason Hutchinson, Sean Walker, Jordan Smith, Josh Jackson, and Scott Comer. Backing up Joe Kirkland tonight is number 30, Mitch Rolston. Draw one by Mapleton. Al Lamont gets it in behind his own net. Over to Aiken. Aiken up the boards to Tregunna. Tregunna just chips it, can't get it out. Mitchell holds his own, gets it in deep into the corner. Picked up by Lamont. He throws it to Quaid. Quaid picks it up, gets it back into the neutral zone, and it's fired in by Greg Wardell. Coburn back behind his own net. Andrew Coburn has a look up ice, fires it up the boards. Tregunna back into Aiken. Pardon me, McCann, who gets it in deep. Wardell gets it in as the Winterhawks change. Hamilton picks it up. Up the boards. Kept in by Rolston. Bouncing puck. McDermott comes up with it. Fires it at the net. Oh, and Daryl Cowan nearly got a stick on that one. Hawk in the corner. One-timer by Brown misses. And bringing it out to center is Graham. Turned over, and Hawk picks it up. Trent Hawk fans on the shot, but is able to get it in behind the Mapleton net. Winterhawks can't do much of that, and Mapleton is away with two. Martinelli knocked down by Rolston as he shot it wide. Another hit by Rolston behind the net. Herbst down low. Back out to Herbst on the point. Fired back into the corner. Pardon me if I don't get these Mapleton players right off the bat. They don't have numbers on their arms, so it can be difficult to see who's who. Now right in front, Graham shot stopped by Kirkland. Zach Graham all alone in front of the net. Joe Kirkland shuts the door. Hawk. He will get it out to McDermott as the Winterhawks look to get a change. McDermott fires in on Hamilton, stopped. Hawk can't get to the rebound, and it comes out. And Shane Ross is away with it. He knocks it into the Winterhawks zone. Mapleton changing now. Trevor Smith chips it up on the glass. Mapleton is held in by Pleon. Shane Ross in the corner with Hoffman, I believe. They have Tatey checking them and Trevor Smith as things get a little physical in the corner. Turcotte now can't handle the pass out, and it fired back into the Winterhawks zone. Smith chips over to his partner Tatey as he's checked. The Turcotte gets the pass up to Chris King, and the Winterhawks are away with numbers into the zone, and Hamilton will hang on. Scratches tonight for Mapleton. Brady Clausen, Kyle Spur, Corey Allen, Dan Richardson, Joe Gerbe, Jason Spur, and Josh Leese. And the backup goaltender tonight for Mapleton is number 1, Chris Douglas. Draw one by the Winterhawks. Back to the point. Kyle Rolston fires, deflected wide and into the corner. Quaid keeps it in. Puck bouncing, comes out to center. Kyle Rolston with it now, tries to make a move. Mapleton player stepped on the puck and went down. Shot into the Mapleton zone, and the 81s will come up. I believe that's McCann with it. And Cochran back of the net in his corner. He's checked by Kazarian, who having a tremendous start to his season. Kyle Rolston back in his own zone. He's chased by Bourgeois. Kyle Rolston carries up to Kazarian. Kazarian around to check. Gets it over the blue line. Brian Kazarian gets it in. Tries to go to the net. Fraz gets 6 on it, but yeah. Hamilton kicks the pad out. Johnston clears out front. Comes to Trevor Smith. Fired wide. Fraz again on the half boards. To the point, Smith keeps it in. Down low to Johnston. Johnston tries to center it. Can't get it through. And it will come out to center and Nick Quaid. Quaid's chased by Bourgeois as he goes for a change. Behind the Mapleton net. Wheeling now, that is Abe Herbst with some speed as he gets into the corner. Here comes Trevor Smith. Fires it in hard. And Wardell will pick it up on the boards. Knocked in behind the net. Herbst will get it. And that will be a penalty of the Winterhawks. Interference will be the call. And Mapleton will head to the power play. Trevor Smith hit his man at the blue line, but the puck hadn't got to him yet, so that'll be called interference. And the Mapleton-Minto 81s will head to the power play. .12:39 to play here in the first period. Trigunna, Graham, and Coburn with Seiler and Pleon, the Mapleton power play unit. And the Mapleton coach getting an explanation on the call. He wanted a hitting from behind penalty. Didn't get it. Quaid, Kazarian, Johnston, and Tatey, the penalty killers for the Winterhawks.
Winterhawks penalty to number 24, Trevor Smith. 2 minutes for interference at 7:21.
Shot down the ice, and Mapleton will come back into their zone to regroup. Coburn throws it to the net. It's knocked aside by Tatey. Knocked down, but hand pass called. Hit Mike Pleon in the hand, and then Zach Graham played it for the hand pass, and the faceoff will come out into the neutral zone with 1 minute and 25 seconds remaining in the penalty to Smith.
0544. Then you won that gift certificate, which you can pick up on the front lobby.
Draw one by the Winterhawks, and they will get it down the ice. Mitchell shooting it down. Winterhawks coming off a win last night, 4-2 over the Durham Thundercats. Haven't heard how Mapleton fared last night, but they were in Lucknow, so one can only assume how that game went. Fire down into the netting and out of play. And with 58 seconds remaining in the penalty, face-off will stay in the Winterhawks zone. Draw. Puck popped up in the air, and team's trying to play the bouncing puck. Eventually, Fraz is able to play it and gets it out to center and down the ice. Winterhawks getting a couple of fresh penalty killers out there and look to kill off the remaining 37 seconds of the penalty. Martinelli couldn't get his pass through. Here's Cochran with a little bit of time and space, but he gave it away to Mitchell, and Mitchell shoots it down the ice. Just 21 seconds remaining in the penalty to Smith. And here comes Coburn again. He shoots. 8 in front. Nobody can get a handle on it. And it comes away. It's Greg Wardell. He gets it to Hafling. His shot into Hamilton's shot. And it is held with 4 seconds left in the penalty. The Winterhawks should be able to kill this one off.
Winterhawks game passes to give away to a future game. And they're yours if your number is 0596. That's 05.
New Winterhawk, Trent Hawk out there, wearing number 44 tonight. Still waiting for that 91 home jersey to be finished, so he's borrowing one tonight, wearing number 44. Played a physical game in Durham last night, came as advertised. Nick Quaid behind his own net, chipped up the boards off the glass, took a weird bounce, goes right to Hawk. He's away. He's got Daryl Cowan with him. McDermott shot, kicked out, save. And the rebound cleared away. Seiler will pick it up for Mapleton. Seiler once patrolled the blue line for the Guelph Storm. Shot in on Kirkland, stopped, and he will hold on. Are we going to have a penalty? No, maybe not. He pointed, the referee pointed, but didn't make the call. 10:07 remaining in the first period. Both teams changing here, getting some fresh legs out. Bourgeois, Cochran out there for Mapleton. They win the draw. Shot is high and over the net. Mercer picks it up for the Winterhawks, gets it up the boards, chipped out to center, icing waved off. And Chris King will give chase as Hamilton plays it into the corner. It is Bourgeois for Mapleton. Threw that at the net. It was deflected, but it goes wide. Turcotte can't handle the pass behind him, and icing is indicated.
Hey guys, let's go back to those lucky program members. Got a couple of prizes here for you. For a Canadian Tire gift certificate, the number is 0531. 0531. And for a Crappy Joe's gift certificate, the number is 0599. 0599. Congratulations, prizes in the front lobby area.
Shot from the point, glove down by Kirkland, and he will hang on for the faceoff. Kirkland had a pretty tremendous night last night in Durham. He picked up the win and able to hold the Thundercats to just 2 goals despite a number of shots his way. Trevor Smith brings it up. He looks to center. He carries it. Penalty coming up to Mapleton as the hook was in there on Smith. And the Winterhawks will head to a Lord Elgin's power play. Just past the halfway point here of the first period. And it is going to be Zach Graham for hooking. If you're looking to buy a Christmas gift, maybe you might want to send the 81s some shoulder numbers so I can read them. Because unless they have their back to me, I can't tell who they are. Puck shot down the ice. Quaid will pick it up. Sets up behind his own net. Triguna watches him. Here's Kazarian. He gets the line, poke checked off, and Coburn will pick it up. Quaid will get it. Penalty killer spins away. Triguna goes up to Rolston. Kazarian.
Make some noise for a Winterhawks.
Quaid will pick it up and look for a man to pass to. He gets it to Kyle Rolston. Kazarian back to Rolston into the slot, but Fraz can't handle it. It'll be picked up by Cochran and sent out into the Winterhawks zone. Kirkland will play it. Holds it for Tatey. Brett McDermott now. Cowan. Daryl Cowan's a little bit of space. He'll shoot it in. Hamilton settles it down and will fire it into the netting and out of play. And face-off will come in the Mapleton zone.
Between Owen Sound and Windsor at the end of the first period. The NHL, after one period of play, Toronto leads the New York Rangers 3-2. It's scoreless between Minnesota and
Trevor Smith fires from the point, blocked. That one went right into Hawk. Cowan in the corner. He's checked closely. Gets it to McDermott. McDermott to Tatey. Tatey back to McDermott. McDermott walks in, shoots, stopped by Hamilton. 27 seconds left in the penalty to Graham. And we're going to have a couple penalties here as I think Cochran and Cowan just picked up 10-minute misconduct as they were having a little conversation on the way back to the bench. And good thing we can't read lips from here. Draw one by the Winterhawks. Tatey works out in the middle. He can't handle the puck, and Coburn steals it, and he will just softly knock it back into the zone. Mitchell dekes one, gets it to Wardell. Wardell leads for Smith, who fires wide, but Tatey will be able to pick it up and keep it in. Mitchell, penalty ending, back to 5-on-5 here. Winterhawks unable to get anything going. Wardell finds Hayfling. Hayfling, his pass is deflected out of play with 7:13 remaining here in the first period.
Penalties to the 81s, number 27, Brett Cochran, and to the Winterhawks, number 10, Daryl Collins, both 2 minutes each for unsportsmanlike conduct. Time of the penalties, 12-11.
Draw one by the 81s. Herbst gets it up the boards. Oh, it's Norman. Shot in. Set up behind the net by Herbst. Passes to Graham. Chipped up. Rolston can't handle the bouncing puck, and Graham's coming in here. Sliding play by Quaid breaks it up. Puck is pinned to the corner there as the 81s will come out with it. Shot from the point, deflected wide. Johnston will chip it out to center. Kazarian picks it up. He's one-on-one with Herbst. Kazarian makes a move. Can't do much with it. It goes into the far corner. Johnston will pick it up. He's got two on him. Out front. Comes out to Smith at the point. He will get it down low and in behind the net to Kazarian. Kazarian, he's checked. And Kazarian with 17 points in 7 games getting extra attention from the 81s. They're not letting him have any time or space. Graham shoots high over the net. Chris King at center. He's waiting for his line mates. Chris King fires in. And McCann will fire that out to center ice. Jacob Brown picks it up for the Winterhawks. Looks for Turcotte. And that puck will fly out of play and into the Mapleton bench. 5:37 to play here in Port Elgin. It is a 0-0 tie between the Mapleton-Minto 81s and the Saugeen Shores Winterhawks.
And for a Winterhawks t-shirt, courtesy of Carlson Energy Solutions, the number is
King, Mercer, and Turcotte the line out there for the Winterhawks.
0585 for that Winterhawks t-shirt. You can pick up your prizes in the front lobby area.
Turcotte watching his man there as the puck came to him. They're able to deflect the puck into the zone. Trevor Smith will pick it up. Mercer's pass is long. Icing waved off as it goes in on Hamilton. Turcotte forced Hamilton to make an uncomfortable play there. Matt Turcotte pulling a 3-game weekend. He'll be the starting goaltender tomorrow night for the Wismar House Whalers. So hopefully coach watches his minutes so he's nice and fresh. Here comes Cleon. He fires in. It's blocked by Smith and into the corner. Backhanded around and stopped at the blue line. Behind the net, Triguna. In the corner, blocked. That's Bourgeois, I believe. Hawk, Brown to Cowan. Shot, blocked. Goes wide. Tatey back now. Gets it through the neutral zone to Hawk. Trent Hawk with it now. Trent Hawk drops for McDermott. McDermott back down to Hawk. Hawk can't handle the pass in his feet. And Hawk will spin out of the corner. Walks in, shot. That was heading for the top corner, but Hamilton gets the blocker on it and deflects it out of play. 4:09 remaining here in the first period. It is a scoreless tie between the Winterhawks and 81s. As you might expect, these two teams are going to check each other very closely. Draw one by the 81s. Up the boards it goes. Triguna chops at it, but he can't clear the zone. Winterhawks can't hold it in, though, and out it comes. Coburn gives chase. He lays a pretty good hack on Quaid, but away it comes for the Winterhawks. It is Andy Mitchell. Tries to get around the defenseman, but he can't. He's able to hold the clearing pass out. And they'll try it again, and it comes out to center. 81s have it now in the zone. I think it's Triguna. Out front. And the puck is stopped. That was a Lamont with the chance there. And Kirkland kicked the pad out. Out to center it goes, and Herbst will fire it back in for the 81s as they go get a change. Norman stayed out there, and he held the zone, fired wide. And there's the other Norman, Todd Norman. He's knocked off the puck by Tatey, who will ice it with 2:52 to play here in the first period.
All right, fans, you'll want to get your 50-50 tickets. The jackpot right now, the cash jackpot, stands at $135. Money will be drawn at the beginning of the third period. But you can also win the sweater off the back of a Winterhawks player, or you could qualify.
Draw one by Kazarian in on Kirkland. Kirkland knocks it away, and it's into the corner. Johnston will chip it out to center. Fraz gets a stick on it, but they're going to call it icing anyway. So that faceoff will come back into the Winterhawk zone. Graham to take the draw for Mapleton. It looks like he has Martinelli and Todd Norman on his lines. Graham goes wide. Shot. Kirkland steers that aside. Kazarian picks it up, knocks it up the boards, and Frads will chip it out to center. Norman. Puck knocked up in the air, knocked down by Kazarian. Kazarian goes wide, spins back. He's checked. 81s are all over him. They don't want him to have any space at all. Johnston in the slot, can't get a stick on it. Nobody can, and it's knocked aside. Brown at the point. Down low to Kazarian. Tries to center it, but he couldn't get enough on it. And Norman will take it out to center for Mapleton. Fraz will throw it in, and the Winterhawks will start a change. Hamilton throws it around to Pleon. Bourgeois down low. Tatey in the corner now. He'll get it over to his. Oh, the pass went too far, and it's going to come out to the point here to Aiken. Aiken's going to shoot well wide of the net. And now Cochran has it. He's hit. Cochran up, and now he has it again. He gets it out to the point. And number 7, McCann, gets the shot there, and Kirkland steers that into the glass. Now McDermott for the Winterhawks makes a move. Shot stopped by Hamilton. Rebound. It goes aside. Winterhawks couldn't quite get that penalty coming here to Mapleton. And with 1 minute to go in the period, the Winterhawks will head to the power play. It'll be a trip. And it's going to be a trip on Brent Cochran of Mapleton. Tripped up Daryl Cowan. Winterhawks were all around the net there, and all Cochran could do was haul his man down. So the Winterhawks will have a power play with 58.8 seconds left in the first period. Looking to get on the board here before the period ends. Ralston with it now. Kyle Ralston. He looks to find some time, and man all over him, but he still managed to hold it in, but it will come out to center now, and Mapleton thought about a shorthanded rush, but weren't able to get anything going. Quaid up to Fraz. Fraz will knock it into the zone. Shot around by Norman. Quaid winds from the point, stop, deflected off the glass, and it stays in. Quaid can't hold it in. We're going to call it a hand pass. So 25 seconds left in the first period. Winterhawks will get a change on the power play unit here. Cowan with McDermott and Hawk. Tatey and Smith on the point. And draws one by Maple and knocked into the Winterhawks corner. 19 seconds left in the period. Smith falls down. And Martinelli can't do much with it, but he's just looking to take some time off the clock here. And with 8 seconds left, the Winterhawks looking for one last chance here before the period ends. And they're not going to get it as the puck shot in, and that will do it for the first period. We are scoreless after 20 minutes here in Port Elgin. Mapleton-Minto and Saugeen Shores. The Winterhawks will have power play for the first minute and 1 second of the second period. And we will be back with that in about 15 minutes' time. Stay tuned. Well, we are back for the second period. Scoreless between the Mapleton-Minto 81s and Saugeen Shores Winterhawks. And the Winterhawks will be on the power play for the first minute and 1 second of this second period. Trying to get on the board here. Again, scoreless between these two teams. And it is shot into the Mapleton zone. Jason Hamilton throwing it out. But it's picked up, and Quaid has it now. He gets it to Kazarian, back to Quaid on the point. Shot low, stopped by Hamilton. It was tipped in front by Fraz. But Hamilton got the pad on it, and it is shot down the ice by the 81s. Fraz will pick it up in his own zone now. Andy Fraz looking a little better than he did last night when he had the towel over his mouth after taking a check to the mouth. Puck into the Winterhawks bench. We'll get a whistle here with 29 seconds left in the penalty to the 81s. It was Brent Cochran for the trip. He's the one in the box right now for the 81s. Cowan to take the draw for the Winterhawks. Shot out to center. Hawk will pick it up. He turns it over. Triguna after it with Tatey now in the Winterhawks zone, and this probably eat through the rest of the penalty. Battling for it along the boards. Trevor Smith can't come up with it. Triguna doing a tremendous job there. And we are now back to 5-on-5. Winterhawks didn't get any shots there as to start this period on the power play. And now here comes Trent Hawk in. He shoots high over and into the netting and out of play. We're 1 minute and 11 seconds into the second period here.
You can follow them on Twitter at @SSWinterhawks. And you can hook into the Winterhawks via Wi-Fi. Network is Mainplex here. Password is AccessPlex. And that's all one word. Tonight's game and last night's game enjoy. Streamed live on the Winterhawks YouTube channel. Check it out when you get a chance.
Here come the 81s out to center. Cochran hit hard by Trevor Smith, and that's going to draw. That is going to draw Bourgeois, who grabs on. It was a perfectly clean hit. Bourgeois didn't like it. He grabbed on to Trevor Smith, and the referee's arm went up. We're going to have a penalty here to Bourgeois. And Smith's going to go off too, and he doesn't like it. Cowan. Oh, for them? Bourgeois. Marc Bourgeois. It looks like it's going to be offsetting minors. But we'll wait and see. Oh, we have an extra 2 going up for the Mapleton-Minto 81. So the Winterhawks will go to the power play here. Bourgeois will pick up an extra 2, I assume. Wait for the announcement. So the Winterhawks heading back to the power play here. And as Mike Lemke walks past me, I'll remind you it is a Lord Elgin Fish and Chips power play. Face-off will come into the Mapleton zone. Kazarian, Fraz, and Johnston with Rolston and Quaid. Reed Norman, a penalty killer. Abe Herbst. Can't tell who the other ones are. Looks like Zach Graham. And Joe Martinelli, the penalty killers for Mapleton. Kyle Rolston now. Kazarian has it. He looks out front. Johnson can't get a stick on it. Gets out to the point to Kyle Rolston. Down low to Kazarian. Back out to the point to Rolston. Tries to knock it down. Over to Kazarian. Pass is deflected. Quaid can't. And it is shot out and down the ice, and the Winterhawks will regroup as Kirkland leaves it for Quaid. Shot into the zone. And it will go back to the point to Quaid. Quaid to Fraz. Fraz on the half boards. Looks down to Kazarian. Kazarian in the corner, out to the point to Quaid. Over to Rolston. Rolston drags two. His pass picked off and flipped out by Norman down the ice. Kyle Rolston picks it up.
Number 10, Mark Bourgeois, 2 minutes for roughing and 2 minutes for roughing after the
And there is right in front for Wardell. His shot goes wide.
2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalties.
Hayfling at the point now. Over to Tatey.
In a Lord Elgin fishing chip, Winterhawks power play. Make some noise.
Mitchell now. Shot in, stop. Rebound stop by Hamilton. Tatey keeps it in. Over to Kyle Rolston. Rolston spins away from a check. Down low to Mitchell. Mitchell to Rolston. Rolston off shot. Stopped by Hamilton and held with 14 seconds left in the Winterhawks power play. Daryl Cowan now wins the draw. Winterhawks looking for another chance before this power play ends, but it's Mapleton coming the other way. Todd Norman shot wide. He had Cochran with him. Back into the Mapleton zone as the penalty comes to an end. Tatey behind the net. Walks out. Up to Cowan. Cowan, pass for Hawk is too far, but he got a stick on it. No icing. Hamilton will fire it into the screening and out of play. Face off to stay in the Mapleton zone.
Okay, fans, this is the first time I want you to check your 50-50 tickets because this number has one shirt off the back of the Winterhawks player and you'll receive it between the second and third periods. Number is 3122273. That's 312.
Mitchell wins the draw.
73. The owner of that ticket, we need you to register.
In the slot, Wardell, his shot is blocked. He knocks it in behind the net to Hayfling. Hayfling spins away from a check. Cycled back to Mitchell. Thrown at the net, and Hamilton will cover up.
Miller Insurance $50,000 shootout and for the cash draw, the 50-50 cash
We are
draw.
just past the 4-minute mark of the second period, and it is scoreless between the Mapleton-Minto 81s and Saugeen Shores Winterhawks.
So you still trying to buy 50-50 tickets? Who knows? You might win.
Mitchell to take the draw for the Winterhawks, and it was Coburn for Mapleton. Out to center it goes. Rolston back to get it for the Winterhawks. He's checked by Triguna. Rolston away, loses the handle on it, and here comes Coburn. He can't get a shot. He's checked. Back to the point to McCann. His shot deflected over the net. Quaid will pick it up and get it out. Can't get it. Oh, he did. And Hayfling was able to get away. 3 Winterhawks away. Hayfling lost a handle on it. And it's in behind the net. McCann will pick it up and shoot it up the boards. Kept in. And down low it goes. It's Aiken gives chase. Knocked out to center. No icing on the plays. It goes back, and Trevor Smith will pick it up. He's followed by Al Lamont. McDermott pass too far for Wardell. And a big long pass for Hawk, and it is offside, and it is going to be called an intentional offside. And we'll come back into the Winterhawks zone for the faceoff with 14:42 to play. Flip pass there to Trent Hawk was just a little too far, and it went for offside. Trevor Smith with it. He will get it out to center. And here comes Brent McDermott with a little bit of speed. Shot deflected wide, and Hamilton will grab onto that and cover up.
Back to numbers, more prizes to give away. For a Canadian Tire gift certificate, the number is 0569. 0569.
Both teams changing their lines here.
That Canadian Tire gift certificate was not picked up in the first period either. That number is 0531. 0531. To pick up those certificates in the front lobby area.
Both players thrown out of the face-off. Johnston will give it a shot now for the Winterhawks. He wins the draw. Kazarian picks it up. Johnston in the slot. Shot deflected wide. Kazarian knocks it back to Fraz. Picked up by the 81s, and away they come. Knocked in by Bourgeois. Kirkland. That one just about snuck out in front of the net. Out it comes to center. Kazarian has it. He gets it onside. And it's okay. Winterhawks will give chase. Hamilton sets it up for his defenseman, and Herbst will pick it up off the glass and into the center ice zone for Greg Tatey. Get back to Quaid. And Johnston will tip it in, and the Winterhawks will go for a change. As Mercer, King, and Turcotte head over the boards. Shot into the zone. Kirkland will set it up for defenseman Brown. Here comes Brown out to Mercer, or pardon me, Rolston, Kyle Rolston. Behind the net is Brown. Up to Turcotte. Turcotte up the boards. Mercer didn't handle it. And it is shot into the Winterhawks zone, and it will be an icing call. 12:52 remaining here in the second period. And if you're just joining us, it is a scoreless tie between the Mapleton-Minto 81s and Saugeen Shores Winterhawks.
That prize as well was not picked up in the first period. The winning number in the first period was 0552. So if either of those are your numbers, get to the front of the lobby.
Mitchell, Hafling, and Wardell, the line for the Winterhawks. Smith on the point, down low. Hafling in the slot. Wardell fans on the shot. Couldn't get it away. Smith, his shot is blocked and comes out to center. Smith loses his stick. He's got to go retrieving it up behind the net. He's got his lumber back, and it comes out to center. No icing indicated as it's into the Mapleton zone. Hafling gives chase. Comes out to Wardell. He's got a shot. Shot stopped by Hamilton, and he hangs on for the whistle. Winterhawks get a change of players here as Cowan, Hawk, and McDermott get out there, and Trevor Smith fires it back into the Mapleton zone, and the 81s will regroup. Seiler sidesteps a check. Penalty will come to the Winterhawks here. Referee's arm is up. Shot from the block. Graham fires wide. Shot blocked, and that will get the whistle. And here comes the penalty call, and it'll be a hook. I think it's going to be Daryl Cowan. It'll be Daryl Cowan. Then we'll head to the power play. Coburn, Graham, and Tregunna with Cleon, and I can't tell who the other defenseman is. It is Reed Norman. Power play unit for Mapleton. Winterhawks countering with Johnston, Kazarian, Quaid, and Kyle Rolston. Puck shot on the length of the ice by Quaid. And Mapleton is back to regroup. Reed Norman with it now. To Trigunna. Over to Coburn. Coburn over into the zone. Spins back. Gets it down to Trigunna. From the corner, Trigunna. Down in the corner, it's Graham with it now. To the point. Shot through. Deflected wide. Shot from Pleon was. Shot from the point stopped. Kirkland gets it in. Is shot down the ice. Winterhawks getting. They got one fresh penalty killer on, Andy Fraz. Kazarian knocked down. He will. Tried to get a shorthanded chance there, but couldn't break up the pass. Deflected shot goes in on Kirkland, and he covers up with 37 seconds left in the penalty to Cowan. Norman to take the draw, Todd Norman to take the draw for Mapleton. He loses it, and it's Jacob Brown with it now behind the net. Martinelli with it now in the corner. He cycles it. No, coming out is Bourgeois, and it is knocked out center and down the ice. And that should pretty well do it for the penalty. Hamilton in the corner. He's waiting and waiting. Takes care of the rest of the penalty. Back to 5-on-5 we go. And it is Martinelli in for Mapleton. He stops and looks for a play. Seiler, who shot wide and up the glass and out to center. No icing, and Seiler back to get it for Mapleton. Checked closely by Cowan. Breakaway pass is too far, and it is offside.
We'll check those 50-50 tickets again. We're still looking for the winner of the Winterhawks shirt off the back. One of the players. Here's the lucky ticket number 3122273. Look at the last three digits, 273. If that's your ticket, we need you to register at
Daryl Cowan to take the draw now for the Winterhawks. 9:22 left in the second period. Quaid wires from the point, misses. Hawk will chip it in, will deflect the pass into the Mapleton zone. Hamilton out to play it. Throws it up the boards, comes out, and Abe Herbst will pick it up for Mapleton and examine his options. Up to Trigunna. Coburn knocks it in. Kirkland will play it up the boards to Brent McDermott. Scores! Shot from, can't tell who it is. Reed Norman will get that one for Mapleton. Looked like an innocent play, but Norman had a lot of time and was able to fire that one. He fired that one past Kirkland. 1-0 Mapleton-Minto now in the second period.
Anybody's goal scored by number 19, Reed Norman. Assist, number 15, Scott Paguna. Time of goal, 11-16.
Here comes Seiler again for Mapleton, looking to add to that lead. Rolston. Johnston now carries it away for the Winterhawks. Shot in deep. Hamilton will play it. Shot from the point. It is blocked and it is picked up. Winterhawks trying to force the turnover. Played around for Seiler, who has it in the corner. He rotates back to his defenseman. Thrown out to center. Broken up by Jacob Brown, who will get it into the Mapleton zone in on Hamilton. And Pleon will pick it up. Away. Just chipped in there by Bourgeois. Turcotte didn't see the puck coming. Shot back in on Kirkland. Rebound cleared away. Rolston with it. Battling in the corner now with Martinelli. Martinelli with it. Walks right out. Given lots of time. Shot wide. Mapleton looking like a bit of a power play out there as they pass it around. Kept in by Aiken. Down to Graham. Graham in the corner, and it was Norman. And it is shot out to center. Chris King now for the Winterhawks brings in. He's got Mercer going to the net. He can't create anything. Mercer in the corner. Body comes out. Trevor Smith winds, fires, deflected wide of the net. Centered out front, nobody home, and it's given away to Greg Tatey. Tatey will just backhand it back in, and Winterhawks looking for a change. Tatey picks it up, will fire it in. Hamilton can't handle it. Mitchell with it, loses it, shot into the netting and out of play.
Okay, fans, up to the lucky program numbers. We have a couple of game passes to get away.
And
Future Winterhawks game.
They're going to call that delay a game, I think.
0583.
Delay a game
05
on Mapleton.
You can pick up those passes in the front lobby area.
Zach Graham will head off. Referee feeling he shot that puck out of play on purpose, I guess, and that is not going to sit well with the Mapleton bench. So the Winterhawks heading to the power play here. Todd Norman getting an explanation from the referee. Not going to change the referee's mind, though, so away we go. Winterhawks power play.
81 penalty to number 72, Zach Graham. 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct. It creates a Winterhawks.
In the corner, Fraz. Back to the point to Rolston. Rolston over to Quaid. Quaid can't pass in his skates. He has to skate it in. Kazarian looks out front. Into the slot. Fraz can't get a stick on it. Rolston is able to keep it in to Quaid. Quaid down low. Johnston will play it to Kazarian. Kazarian checked. Out to the point to Rolston. Back to Kazarian. Kazarian looking. Shoots. Blocked. Kazarian again will get it. Looks over to Quaid. Quaid fakes the shot. Over to Rolston. Fired and blocked. And Quaid will pick it up to stop Coburn from getting a breakaway. Fraz to Rolston in the neutral zone. Over to Johnston. Johnston fires into the corner to Kazarian. Kazarian looks, trying to get a hold of the puck, but he's checked. Good job by Herbst there to tie up Kazarian. And it is shot down the ice with 47 seconds remaining in the Winterhawks power play. And it's given away to Coburn, but Winterhawks are able to get it back. Bit of a sloppy play there. Shot out and down the ice again. Winterhawks can't get anything going on this power play. Mapleton taking away all of their time and space. A very aggressive penalty kill. Here comes Mitchell. Mitchell carrying, still carrying, waiting for his line mates to get in position. Gets it over to Hafling. Hafling to Tatey. Tatey from the point shoots high and over the net. And it is chipped up the boards. Trevor Smith settles it down and fires from the point. Hafling will pick it up. Penalty ending. Wardell fans on the one-timer attempt. And away comes the 81s. And it is Martinelli. Now Miller picking it up for Mapleton. Hafling to Smith. Over to Mitchell. Mitchell chips it up the boards and around the defender, trying to get a handle on it. And it is out to center. Brown will pick it up for the Winterhawks. Over to Rolston. Up, long pass to McDermott, gets in his skates. Popped up in the air. And it will go into the 81 zone as Cowan picks it up. Tries to pass out front, but it's blocked. 81's getting in front of all kinds of pucks. Breaking up plays. Away comes Graham. He's checked by Brown. And it is Daryl Cowan. Behind the net, out front shot, saved by Hamilton, rebound. And Hawk couldn't get it. It was right there for him, but he couldn't put it in. Trent Hawk had a great chance in front of the net, but he just couldn't bury it.
There's a couple more prizes to give away in the second period for a Krabby Joe's gift certificate. Check your lucky.
2:46 to play here in the second period. Mapleton-Minto leads Saugeen Shores 1-0 on a goal by Reed Norman.
Courtesy of Carlson Energy Solutions. That lucky number is 0600. 0600.
Kazarian now on the draw for the Winterhawks.
Prizes can be picked up from the lobby area.
Herbst. Pass is blocked by Fraz. Gets it down low to Kazarian. Kazarian, pass across block. Maybe one too many passes there. Fraz with it now. And it is Coburn away, but he is knocked off the puck. Coburn again with it in the corner. He's checked by Fraz. And the puck gets up to Tatey. Tatey chips it by. It's Johnston now with Kazarian going to the net. Brian Kazarian, stopped by Hamilton. Rebound stopped. And it comes out and it's cleared away. All the way down the ice for icing with 2:02 to play. Kazarian and Johnston with a big chance there, but Jason Hamilton coming up huge so far.
The NHL at the end of 2, Toronto and the New York Rangers are tied at 3. Also at the end of 2, Montreal leads Minnesota 2-1. And playing in the third, it's a 1-all.
Hafling with it now. Mitchell tries to get it out front. In the corner. In the corner. It's Mitchell. He loses the puck to Seiler. And the 81s will bring it out to center with Martinelli, who fires wide. Shot blocked before it gets to the net. Hafling gets it out to center ice. 28. Martinelli. Here is Martinelli with it. He is looking for his options. He's got Todd Norman and Zach Graham on his line. Just about hit the last minute point of the second period here. Off the glass out to center. Hafling picks it up. Shoots it back in. Winterhawks get onside. They can't get anything going. Away comes Seiler. Pass into the skates of Martinelli. And Mitchell's away. He's got McDermott going to the net. McDermott can't get a stick on it. It's sitting there loose. And the whistle goes. Even though the puck was sitting loose. Referee lost sight of it, and it will be blown down with 43 seconds left. And the referee goes over to Hamilton and tell him you're welcome. He got a little haste. Here comes a face-off in the Mapleton zone to Hamilton's left. Cowan to take the draw. Draw won by Mapleton. It'll come out to center. Coburn gets it by Triguna. And that'll go for icing as the pass was too far. 28 seconds left here in the second period. Mapleton leads Saugeen Shores 1-0. Face-off coming back into the Mapleton zone. Cowan, Hawk, and McDermott the line out there for the Winterhawks. Trent Hawk making his home debut tonight for the Winterhawks. Played last night in Durham. 23-year-old from Wyerton, signed earlier this week. Stolen in front. Kirkland comes up with a big save. As Winterhawks defenseman, I believe it was Quaid, had his pocket picked. And that was a big save by Joe Kirkland. 7 seconds left in the period. And it'll come out to center, and that'll do it as they head to the dressing rooms after 2 periods of play. Mapleton-Minto leads the Saugeen Shores Winterhawks 1-0 on a goal by Reed Norman. Wait for the shots on goal.
Shots on goal in the second period for the 81s 9, a 2-period total of 19. The Saugeen Shores 12, a 2-period total of 26.
We will be back in about 15 minutes' time with the third period. We are just about set for the third period here. Apologize for having a little technical difficulties here, but
Here they come, your Saugeen Shores Winterhawks.
Mapleton-Minto leading the Saugeen Shores Winterhawks 1-0 as we head into the third period here. We're just getting some technical difficulties worked out here with the camera. Winterhawks out shooting Mapleton 26-19, but they haven't been able to solve Jason Hamilton, who has been tremendous for the 81s. Winterhawks are out on the ice, but we're still waiting on the 81s. Looking to get things going here. Just the one goal scored so far. Came at 11:16 of the second period. Reed Norman from Scott Tregunna. Looking to get things going here. We are underway in the third period, and Katie has it in as it scrummed along by the boards. Al Lamont getting it in for Mapleton. Katie picks it up and gets it over to his defense partner, Smith. Smith to Mitchell, who gets it up to Wardell, who pops the puck up in the air, but not much you can do with that one, and it comes out to center. Katie to Smith. Shot in, and Hafling gives chase. Herbst picks it up for Mapleton. Long pass, and it's Todd Norman there for Mapleton. Fraz has it now, and he gets it over to Trevor Smith. Puck bounces on him, and he chops it out to center. Pass is blocked by Johnston. It's in behind the net, and Seiler will try it again. Norman, pass is too far. And Kyle Rolston will pick it up behind his own net and skate out. Kyle Rolston up. Quaid can't handle the pass. Mapleton will try it all over again. Shot into the Winterhawks zone, no icing. Quaid back to get it. Nick Quaid to Johnston. Johnston's pass is high, but it's tipped, and there will be no icing as it heads down into the Mapleton zone. Hamilton plays it up along the boards. Graham. Shot by Miller. McDermott gets it out to center. Kazarian will flip it up in the air. No icing as it didn't make it to the goal line. Shot into the Winterhawks zone. Kirkland will play it up on the boards. Given away. Puck hit the side of the net. Smith out to center. McDermott with a little bit of speed. Brent McDermott makes a move. Can't get around the defenseman. McCann. Here comes out. Shot in by Bourgeois. Offside is the call. 17:26 remaining in the third period. Mapleton-Minto leading Saugeen Shores 1-0. Wardell, Mitchell, and Hafling the line for the Winterhawks. And the big line of Coburn, Trigona, and Lamont out there for Mapleton-Minto. Brown gets it out into the neutral zone. Mitchell kicks it into the Mapleton zone, and Herbst will come back for it. Up the boards. Brown behind his net. He's checked by Coburn. Lamont with it now. Cycles down low to Trigona. He's checked. Trigona over to Coburn behind the net. Coburn out front. Nobody home. Goes out to Herbst at the point. Herbst shot low. And it's deflected wide before it gets to Kirkland. Hafling in the corner. Checking. Somebody. Shot down the ice for icing. And that will come back into the Winterhawks zone.
Somebody's walking home with $302 cash. The lucky ticket number is 312.
Face off to the left of Joe Kirkland.
312-2887. If that's your ticket.
Quaid now with it. He's going to carry it out. Pass to Johnston is tipped into the Mapleton zone. Hamilton will play it again. Fraz gets it on the boards. Fraz. Shot from the point. Tatey deflected. It was stopped by Hamilton. Johnston got a stick on it. It's in the corner now. Seiler looking to get it out of the zone. He does, and it goes down for icing. 16 minutes, just past 16, 15:59 left in the third period.
The lucky program number is 0564. That's 0564.
Kazarian to take the draw. In behind the net. Kazarian. He is checked by Pleon. Kazarian has been closely checked by the 81s all night. And right now is no exception. And here comes Seiler with it. He's carrying it out to the neutral zone. He's got speed. He carries it. Graham, he chips it in. Kazarian and Tatey. Tatey with it. Tatey along the boards. Chips it up to Fraz. Fraz up to Johnston. Johnston into the zone. He's got play scores! Oh, a fluky goal, but they all count. The Curtis Johnston shot hit defenseman McCann. Johnston took the shot and hit McCann and fluttered into the net. But when you haven't scored in over 2 periods, you take them any way you can get them. Curtis Johnston, the goal. It looked like an innocent enough play. Johnston was being forced out to the side. He just took the shot at the net and it went in. And sometimes that's all you have to do is put it on the net. 1-1 tie here in Port Elgin. Daryl Cowan gets it in now.
Tying goal scored by number 28, Curtis Johnson. Assist number 9, Brian Kazarian.
That is Kazarian.
448.
picking up the assist. 18 points in 8 games now for Kazarian. Unbelievable run for him. Into the Mapleton zone. Curtis Johnson from Brian Kazarian at 4:48 of the third period is your scoring play. Rolston with it now. And it will go for icing. 14-18 remaining in the third period. Up the boards, it's Hafling with it now. He shoots it out to center, and it's knocked right back into the Winterhawks zone. The pass was too far. Trevor Smith behind the net now to Hafling. Hafling pass is too far, but Tatey ends up with it. He will shoot it into the Mapleton zone. Hamilton will play it. Hafling backhands one over the net. He was in front. And pass out to the point. That's Norman, the goal scorer for Mapleton. In behind the net now, Coburn. Coburn pass out front, picked off by Hafling. Hafling will fire it up the glass. It is kept in by Mapleton and fired back into the corner. Coburn will have it now behind the net. Andrew Coburn looking out front, trying to find a pass. It's blocked by Tatey. Fired up the boards and down the ice, and that one might go into Hamilton. It does not. It is icing. With 13-16 remaining here in the third period. So if you caught that one, Andy Fraz picking up a second assist. On the Johnston goal. Puck now into the Mapleton zone. Pass deflected into the Winterhawks zone now, and Quaid will pick it up and get it up the boards. Johnston to Kazarian. Kazarian takes a hit, gets it into the Mapleton zone, and Seiler will pick it up for the 81s. He will put it on the glass and out to center. Johnston will pick it up and fire it in deep. Winterhawks get onside, and Hamilton will leave it for his defenseman. Puck out to center. Rolston fires it in. The Winterhawks will get a change. Here comes Hawk, McDermott, and Cowan. With speed is Zach Graham. Fires wide, gets a rebound, puts it over the net. Brown now avoids the hit. Shot stopped by Kirkland. Rebound comes out. And it is grabbed and turned away by Jacob Brown, who gets that into the corner. And he brings it up with a pass to McDermott, who can't handle it. And the 81s turned it back. This is Martinelli. Martinelli in. He's checked by Smith. And Cowan takes a run. And there's going to be a penalty for roughing the 81s, as the Winterhawks will head to the power play. And it's going to be Martinelli, I believe. He didn't like it. It is Martinelli. So a big power play coming here for the Winterhawks with 11:52 to play in the third period. This is a 1-1 tie between the 81s and the Winterhawks. Winterhawks looking to take the lead here on another Lord Elgin Fish and Chips power play. Andy Mitchell. Mitchell, Wardell, and Hafling, the forwards for the Winterhawks. Tatey and Smith on the points.
Penalty to Mapleton-Minto's number 23, Wes Miller. 2 minutes for roughing at 8:08. It creates another Wardell.
In the Winterhawks zone now, Hafling will stop it and turn back. Tatey with it up the boards. The pass was in his feet, and he couldn't do much with it. Shot back into the Winterhawks zone, and Trevor Smith will be back to set it up. Here comes Smith. To Mitchell. Mitchell. Mitchell turns, curls, down low to McDermott. McDermott looking for a pass. He gets it to the point to Smith. Smith winds, fires, shot, stop! And turned aside by Hamilton. Smith again fires. Stopped by Hamilton. And he will hang on with 1:07 left in the penalty to Martinelli.
Miller Insurance $50,000 shootout at the end of the season. Check the last four numbers of your ticket. First ticket, 2073. 2073.
And now the big line out.
Second ticket,
Kazarian, Johnston, Fraz.
2742. And the third ticket, 2224.
Kazarian looking out front. Jam play. Rolston stop. Rebound. It was there, but Hamilton turns it away. Kazarian behind the net. Gets over to Fraz. Fraz turns back. Down low to Kazarian. Kazarian back. Johnston stop. Rebound. Scores! Andy Fraz! Power play goal. And the Winterhawks take the lead. Andy Fraz gives the Winterhawks a 2-1 lead. And Brian Kazarian's going to pick up another point, making that 19 points in 8 games. An assist. Fraz with the goal. He got the rebound off the Johnston one-timer. And he put it home. The Winterhawks have a 2-1 lead.
Go-ahead goal scored by number 17, Andy Fraz. Assist number 28, Curtis Johnson, and number 9, Brian Kazarian. Time to go-ahead goal, 9:30, and it was a power play goal. Someone is going to win a dinner for two.
Shot out to center now.
Lord Elgin, Fish and Chips. Congratulations.
And out into the zone. Rolston, move on a defender. Here comes the 81s now. Can't tell who it is. Trevor Smith in the corner. He shoots it up the boards, and it will go for icing. 9:16 remaining in the third period. It is a 2-1 lead for the Saugeen Shores Winterhawks over the Mapleton-Minto 81s. Winterhawks were trailing 1-0 coming into this period, but goals by Curtis Johnston and Andy Fraz have turned that around.
Lord Elgin, Fish and Chips, dinner for two, because she had her name in the box.
Daryl Cowan.
During the Winterhawks power play. Her name remains in the box for the rest of the season. Make sure you make the
Tatey fighting along the boards for the puck. Pretty good battle going on. It comes out to the point. Norman winds, fire, scores! It was deflected. I think it was going to be Coburn that's going to get it, and we're all tied up. Shot from the point from Reed Norman was deflected, and I think Andrew Coburn got a stick on it. And we are all tied at 2. We'll wait for the scoring play. Rolston fires wide of the net. Johnston will keep it in off the puck. Took a weird bounce off the stanchion, and it will. Kyle Rolston blows a tire, and now the 81s come away with numbers. Still waiting on the scoring play. 20. Yeah. Kirkland grabs the shot from Wes Miller. and hangs on. 8:15 to play here in the second period. We're still waiting for that scoring play. I believe it's going to be Andrew Coburn's goal. Tate.
Scored by number 19, Reed Norman. Assists number 56, Andrew Wilbur. And number 15, Scott McGregor. Time goal, 11-minute mark.
All right, well, they've given it to 19, Reed Norman, his second of the game. Even though I believe it was tipped by Coburn, but that's the way it's going to stand. Mitchell to center with speed. Andy Mitchell fires, stopped by Hamilton. Rebound can't be picked up, and it's shot down the ice. And Smith will pick it up. Tatey with it. '81 setting it up behind their net. Shot down the ice, offside. Zach Graham was offside by 5 or 6 feet.
The lucky program numbers in the third period. For Krabby Joe's gift certificate, the number is 06.
7:25 to play here in the third period. It is a 2-all tie between the Winterhawks and Mapleton-Minto 81s. Face off to the right of Jason Hamilton. Nick Quaid.
Pick up those prizes in the front lobby area.
Pass back into the Mapleton zone. Here's Martinelli up to Graham and over to Norman. Shot is stopped and deflected off the glass. Stays in play, and here's Trent Hawk. 3-on-1 for the Winterhawks. Trent Hawk, shot stopped. Rebound. Trent Hawk looking for his first goal as a Winterhawk. And he almost had it there as McDermott blows a tire. Out to center it goes, settled down, and shot in by Seiler. And Rolston will pick it up with 6:28 to play in the third. Puck comes out. Hawk can't steal it. Shot in by Shane Ross. Out front, all alone, stopped by Kirkland. What a save by Joe Kirkland. All alone in front of the net was Cochran, and Joe Kirkland got the glove on it to make the big save. Here is Seiler, waving and winding, looking for a pass to Cochran. Cochran spins and fires it into the Winterhawk zone. Kirkland will set it up behind his net and leave it for Brown. Brown up to Fraz. Fraz can't do anything with it. And it's shot out. And it gets out to center. And it is shot into the Winterhawks bench, and we'll get a face-off with 5 minutes and 30 seconds remaining here in the third period. It is 2-all tie between the Mapleton-Minto 81s and Saugeen Shores Winterhawks. What a big save by Joe Kirkland. Off the stick of Cochran, who had it was wide open in front of the net, and he put a backhander, and Kirkland made the save. Chipped up the boards and into the neutral zone. Icing indicated. Let's see if it gets far enough. It is waved off. Pass into the neutral zone. Here comes Bourgeois. And Wardell will knock it in. Hamilton will set it up. Puck along the boards, chipped out to center, and the Winterhawks will go for icing. Or no, it won't. A bounce off the boards, and it came back out. Didn't cross the line, so the puck stays active. And here is Norman backhanding one into the zone. Greg Tatey will pick it up. He will get the pass to Hawk, who can't handle it. Here comes Daryl Cowan in. Can't get a pass off. He's poke checked. And McDermott has it now. Gets out front. Stop by Hamilton. Tatey down low to Cowan. Cowan out front. And he can't do anything with it as it is picked up and away comes Martinelli, who shoots into Kirkland, who makes the save with 4:01 to play in the third period. Shot off the face-off block, and it goes in behind the net. Fraz chips out to center. Here comes. And a penalty coming as Rolston's hauled down, and it's going to be a hook. And the Winterhawks will head to a big power play here. And there's going to be two heading off. And it looks like it's not going to be a power play now, because Arian's going to go off. So that negates the power play. And Kazarian will get a slash and a 10, I believe. I didn't see it. Didn't see it. And Kazarian, I think he might have got... .348 to play, and it will remain 5-on-5 now. As Kazarian picks up a penalty after the whistle to negate the power play, and a little repair work in the crease. That's an opportunity lost for the Winterhawks. They were going to head to the power play, but a little chop after the whistle by Kazarian is picked up by the referee, and he sits.
Penalty to 81, number 21. Top North, 2 minutes for hooking. Saugeen Shores, number 9, Brian Kazarian, 2 minutes for slashing. Time of the penalty, 16-12.
Offsetting minors as we will play 5-on-5. And the linesmen are repairing the crease.
Well, they fixed the ice. A couple of prizes have been claimed. There's a Crazy Joe's gift certificate that has been claimed. 0571. Check your program numbers. And also a Canadian Tire certificate that hasn't been claimed. 0531. 0531. Those prizes await you in the front lobby area.
So, looks like we're about to get underway. Mitchell with Hafling and Wardell, Brown. And I think that is Kyle Earlston on the point for the Winterhawks. Seiler around. Out to center it comes. Miller couldn't handle Ross couldn't handle the pass. And it comes back in. The Winterhawks, Hafling throws it at the net. Rebound steered away by Hamilton. Brown to Kyle Earlston with 3:22 to play here in the third period. Pass into the skates, and the Winterhawks will double back and try to get it going again with Hafling. Up to Wardell. Wardell gets a piece of the puck and gets into the Mapleton zone. Change of defenders for the Winterhawks and a new forward. And as Hawk steps on, Trevor Smith. Shot from the point from Tregunna was deflected wide. Coburn behind the net. And now Smith will get it over to Tatey. Tatey up the middle to Trent Hawk. Hawk throws it in behind the net. Hamilton will play it up the boards, and Mitchell will get control of it. His pass picked off. And out to center come the 81s with Andrew Coburn shooting it in. Kirkland will set it up behind the net for Tatey. Here comes the captain, Greg Tatey. Pass hits a foot. Pass then hits the linesman. And it's shot in. Tatey will get into it. Here's Cochran for 81s. Picked off. Here it comes, 2-on-1. Brent McDermott with Trent Hawk. Here's McDermott. Pass. And Cowan couldn't get a stick on it. It went wide. Winterhawks got a little too close before making a play there. Ran out of room. And here comes the 81s the other way. Shot is stopped by Kirkland and it goes aside. And now Graham has it out front. And it's shot wide by Martinelli. And it is cleared out and down the ice. And we are going to have icing if it makes it, and it will not make it. 1:22 to play in the third period. A 2-all tie between the Winterhawks and Mapleton-Minto 81s. Nick Quaid now behind his own net. Skates out. Up to center. And Johnston didn't get a stick on it, so that will go for icing with 1 minute and 8 seconds left in regulation. Face off coming down here to the left of Joe Kirkland. Mitchell to take the draw for the Winterhawks. It's Coburn for Mapleton-Minto. And Trevor Smith will get it over to Tatey. Tatey up to Wardell. Wardell. Hayfling. And pass to Mitchell goes too far. Mitchell tripped over his own feet, and Mapleton picks it up in their own zone. Behind the net, Coburn. Passed up, hits the referee. Mitchell tries to break it up, but he can't, and it's Coburn again with it. Here comes Coburn into the zone, spins back. Coburn, Seiler, shot wide. 30 seconds left in regulation. Trevor Smith out to center, Hayfling. Hayfling will get it off the glass and into the middle. And Treguna will tip it in deep as Quaid picks it up with 16 seconds to go. Nobody over there, and here Wardell picks it up, and it goes in on Hamilton, and we'll get a face-off with 5.4 seconds left in regulation. Winterhawks with a chance here to maybe take a shot right before the end of the buzzer. Otherwise, we're heading to overtime, so sit tight. And timeout Mapleton. The line out there for the Winterhawks for this final 5 seconds will be Johnston, Kazarian, and Fraz. They have Quaid and Rolston on the points for them. Referees again repairing the crease area. .4 seconds left in regulation as they continue to work on the crease that has been a problem here in the third period.
Number 44 is not Josh Jack.
It is Trent Hawk. Trent Hawk.
He's a new player. They
signed him fairly recently last week.
Oh, looks like we're going to get this one going. 5.4 seconds left on the clock. The Winterhawks looking to get a last-second shot here to maybe try to sneak one out. Kazarian on the draw. It is one along the board, shot at the net. Kazarian stopped! He scores! He scores! With 0.5 seconds left! Brian Kazarian has won the game! What a goal! Right at the side of the crease. The referees are talking about it, whether it actually went in the net. .5 seconds left. Referees are talking about it. We'll wait and see, make sure we get the signal. And it's a goal. Mapleton complaining that the clock didn't start in time when the puck was dropped. And the Winterhawks win, scoring with .5 seconds left.
The winning goal for the Winterhawks, scored by number 9, number 28, Curtis Johnson, and number 17, Andy Fry. The goal is
3 points each for that line. Kazarian a goal and 2 assists. Johnston a goal and 2 assists. Fraz a goal and 2 assists. Good luck picking the player of the game, but I think they better go with Kazarian.
That's the next day for the Winterhawks until Friday, November 21st.
Brian Kazarian wins it with .5 seconds left on the clock. One heck of a finish for the Winterhawks. Shows you why it's never a bad idea. You just throw it at the net. Well, that's all for us. The Winterhawks back.
You can guess it with a winning goal with less than a second to go. Number 9.
We'll be back in a couple of weeks.
Kazarian.
The Ripley Wolves will be in here in 2 weeks' time, and we will see you then. Thanks for tuning in, and have a good night.
For a game total of 30, and for Saugeen, 13 for a game total of 39.